Okay, so we don't remember how I really talked badly about DC. No, I talked badly about Sony. It's now that I'm going to talk about DC. Though I did talk a little bit badly about DC in the video. Though this is a full conversation. How you like that? Conversation or a discussion? Excuse me. Anyway, so let's see here. The recent movie that's going to be coming out is Shazam, which it looks good. Which I'm actually hoping I'm saying, because aside from Batman, I really like Shazam. Shazam's one of those characters that I don't see often, but when I do see him, I love. Let me think here. Okay, so before I continue, I think a good way to discuss this is to give away this mentality to DC. Hey DC, it's fine that you like to do this type of universe that you're going with, but if I'm gonna be honest, and I love being honest, let me just give you this mentality in mind. You're not Marvel. Stop trying to be Marvel. Okay? Because here's the thing here. Here's the thing. Marvel, the reason that's working is because it took them a long time to set up the characters that needed to be in these types of events. Infinity War. I bet you from the get-go they were going to do Infinity War. But I don't think they knew who would be in it. That's the one thing I don't think they knew. At the time, they didn't know who was going to be in it. Phase 1. Setting up the characters. That's what Phase 1 was. That was the movies. Setting up Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Captain America, and at the end... and Iron Man 2, that set up Black Widow, kinda. And then Avengers setting up Hawkeye for the final Avenger. Also, Hulk was there at some point. I think I might have mentioned him. Whatever. The point is, Phase 1 was the setup. Was the start. Was the setup. Setup to the cinematic universe. Where, basically, it was an introduction to the world. Phase 2. Phase 2... Well... Phase 2 had more consequences. It had more decisions to its actions. And some things seemed unanswered in Phase 2. I think. From what I remember, there was a lot of answers in Phase 2 of the movies. Anyway. Phase 3. Which is the current phase, I think. Still, hopefully. Anyway. From Civil War to Infinity War now. Where they took more risks, more consequences, more stories that had a little more real to it, I think. Kind of like Spider-Man. Homecoming. The good Marvel Spider-Man movie, aside from Spider-Man 2. Because you can like two things. Am I taking a jab at someone? Yes. Yes, I am. Will I regret it? No. No, I won't. Speaking of taking jabs at someone, DC. what you're doing with the cinematic universe is not going great. So, stop trying to be Marvel. That's my point. Stop trying to be Marvel. You're not Marvel, okay? Like, seriously. Guys. Come on. Ah. Okay, let me just give you the down one of DC Cinematic Universe, or whatever they're gonna call it now. Whatever. The world of DC, or whatever stupidness it is. Man of Steel. Never watched it. Never wanted to watch it. Didn't care. Didn't want to watch it. Mainly because I don't care for Superman that much. I don't find him appealing. Mainly because I find him super generic. He's bullet immune. He shoots lasers. He flies. He shoots freeze breath out of his mouth. I've seen that with a million other characters in a million other stories with similar abilities. Not original. And yes, you may say that, oh, but comic books. Okay, show me the comic books. Doesn't mean anything. I'm pretty sure they had a bullet immunity, laser firing, freeze breath, flying, cape wearing superhero before Superman was ever a thing. I'm betting you on that. Anyway, actually going further down that line. Yeah, I prefer Batman. And I'm sorry if I'm dissing a lot on Superman. I mean, I like him in some aspects. I will admit on that. But I don't know. I just like I said, it's too generic to me. He's just seeing all these other heroes in the DC universe. Just not my thing. Sorry if I'm being rude. Anyway, speaking of rudeness, back to DC. So, like I said, back to Thing. Batman v Superman. Crap. Plain and simple. Mainly because the fact that they took all these, they collaged all these storylines together. Batman v Superman, Death of Superman, Lex Luthor Jr. That was stupid. Anyway. Lame. It was lame. It was stupid. And looking back, Ben Affleck's Batman wasn't all that great. To be fair, Superman in that movie wasn't great either. In fact, none of them were great. Actually, they all kind of sucked. A lot of them, actually. Yeah, they're not great. None of them were great. Terrible characters. Terrible actors, actually. Yeah, Ben Affleck, how about you just stay in the director's chair, because you really don't do great as an actor. Speaking of which, of actors, after this was Suicide Squad. Harley Quinn was hot. Oh, and Joker sucked. But I won't go. I will go. I'm not just gonna stop there. I didn't know any of the characters other than Killer Croc, the Joker, Harley Quinn. I think the only person I knew technically was Boomerang, because he was in a lot of the Lego games. That was it. Except maybe Katana. Though, maybe she was in a Lego game. I don't know, I didn't really care. Deadshot I knew. Because, I don't know. What do you mean? Okay, so Like, I knew the Suicide Squad, I just didn't know all of the characters of the Suicide Squad. Anyway. But I liked Harley Quinn in this. Saying that now, I mean, yeah, fan service, all that's jazz with the tight pants, tight shirt, tight. Right. Focusing on something else. Different. No. What? Right away. Moving on to Wonder Woman. Moving on to Wonder Woman. We're moving on to Wonder Woman, which I didn't see either. Funny that. After Suicide Squad, I didn't see Wonder Woman because I just stopped caring. After Suicide Squad, I didn't hate the film, but I also didn't like the film as much as I remembered liking it. So, yeah. Right, so, yeah. I don't even know what this is. Anyway. See, the reason I didn't watch it is because for me, it felt like a Captain America copy. In the trailers, it felt too much. I don't know. The way it looked too much like Captain America. To me, did no one else get that comparison? It looked so much like Captain America. From the photo, from Batman v Superman, to the shield. I mean, I know Wonder Woman has a shield, but that doesn't help my comparisons. So that doesn't just help it. That makes my opinions about it more vague because Suicide Squad was okay. So Man of Steel was trying to copy all the dark and gritty movies at the time. Batman v Superman was just trying to copy all the verses that were at the time. Suicide Squad was just a copy of Guardians of the Galaxy. So, what was I supposed to expect from something that looked like another Steel? I'm sorry if I didn't think that this could be like an actual creative movie. It looked too much like Captain America to me. Like, I can't even say it looks like Miss or Lady Captain America, because Lady Captain America is actually pretty good, has her own comics series, I think. I may be wrong on that front. Anyway. Point is, I'm sorry, but I'm not watching Wonder Woman. Sorry, but I'm not. I mean, maybe I will, and maybe I'll review it, because moving on to Justice League. Another film I didn't watch because, like I said, I gave up watching this crap. I didn't want to like it, and I don't. I thought it looked stupid. Basically I thought what everyone else thought. I thought it was dumb. I thought it looked dumb. Like, why would they do Justice League already? That's not how a cinematic universe works. Like I said earlier, Phase 1. They had phases. Marvel had phases. Phase 1, setting up the characters, and then at the end of Phase 1, Avengers. Earth's Mightiest Heroes, what have they called it? Phase 2 starts with Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 takes place, I think, a couple months after the first Avengers, but it takes place after. Basically, it develops the character more. basically, Phase 2 is about developing the characters more, developing their, giving them some more traits, more personality, more wisdom, because at the end of those movies, they do learn and gain more knowledge, and they gain more respect to the other people that they're fighting for. Or not fighting for, I don't know. I kind of lost the, the end of it didn't really make any sense. But you guys know what I mean. And then Phase 3, okay, yeah, moving on. You guys know what I mean. So, like I said, Justice League. DC, why didn't you have phases? Phases is that's how you organize. That's how you organize a cohesive timeline. You set your movies to each phase. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, Phase 4, and so forth. You don't just bring your films out willy-nilly, out of order. People years later are gonna look at this movie, look at Justice League, and go like, huh, Justice League, oh, these characters, oh, where was their movies? And they're just gonna find Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, which doesn't say shit. Then they're gonna look at Batman v Superman, which doesn't say shit about any of the other characters, and they're gonna find Flash, but not Flash from Cinematic Universe. No, they're gonna find Flash from CW, because CW is a lot better, thank you, despite its budget. And then there's the Aquaman movie that's coming out, which I'm not gonna see. Why? Because I don't care about Aquaman. Aquaman, just from the trailer that I just so happened to see, because I lost YouTube bread and I have to see ads again. Yay me. It looked like Thor Ragnarok. Yeah. It felt like Thor Ragnarok. Not looked like Thor Ragnarok, because that would be ripping off a lot more things. But it had a Thor Ragnarok type of thing. Or Black Panther, whatever. Point is, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see a character that I barely cared about before, and I'm not going to care about him now. I care more about Two-Face than I care about Aquaman. Because at least Two-Face actually has character development. In the animated universe, not the actual, yeah. Anyway. And then there's Shazam. Shazam, DC, everything I've said, I might actually take back. No joke. In fact, I will make this bet now. I'm actually going to make this bet now. If Shazam makes me laugh enough for... Actually, it's not that. Because it takes a lot... It doesn't take a lot to make me laugh. I will laugh at the dumb things. Sadly, I will laugh at the dumb things. But the audience itself needs to laugh. That sometimes is the okay to laugh at something. When the audience finds it funny, then you find it funny. If you find it funny and the audience isn't laughing, then you know you picked the wrong time to laugh. Because while I was watching, diverging from the conversation a little bit, while I was watching Solo, I laughed at a couple bits that no one was laughing about. And I whispered to my dad, like, I'm laughing at stuff and they're not laughing. This can't be good. Oh, God. Well, I didn't say that. Anyway, point is, diverging back to the conversation. So, yeah. If this movie impresses me enough, I will take back everything I say, even though I'm right. You really need to stop copying Marvel. I will take back a couple of my claims. A couple. I don't want to take back everything because I'm so right about stuff. Just if Shazam, I hope I hope you guys cancel the cinematic universe and just make Shazam the new, like make Shazam the starting point or something like that. Because, I mean, you fired Henry Cavill, or whatever his last name is. Ben Affleck's out of the project. So, you lost your Batman, you lost your Superman, you pretty much lost your two main people, the two main people that are supposed to be regulars in this universe. You got rid of them. I hope you don't do Flashpoint, because Flashpoint will... I really don't like that. Anyway, the point is, Shazam looks like a colorful movie. I like the actor who plays as Shazam, and I like the actor who plays as Billy Batson. I like it. I love it. I hope actually, I like it. I hope I love it, because the first trailer made me laugh. First time in a while that a DC trailer made me laugh. Yes. So, please, Shazam, please be the one that does good. Please, Shazam. And the next time I discuss something about cinematic universes and stuff like that, like something like this, it's gonna be about, well, the only other company that thinks they know what they're doing. That's right, we're taking a jab at Universal Studios. Well, maybe. I don't know. I see what I feel. Actually, this is an easy conversation thinking about it. Okay. I just realized how easy this feels like. Point of what I'm thinking about. Yeah, I am gonna take a jab at the dark universe with Universal Studios, because you know what? It's easy. Why? Because they failed on their first try. May I say more? I probably will. Anyway, this video's gone long enough. I'm Rainbow Hooves, Alonzi, and Dark Universe can shut the fuck up. Ha!